the book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 21. It says, "For death is come up into our windows and is entered into our palaces to cut off the children from without and the young men from the streets." Okay, I want to give infinite honors and prayers from Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the icons that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying, first and foremost to the whole free elect, and then those that cleave to the body. And as you can see on the screen, it says, "I will open the windows of heaven for you." Okay, so it's a double fold for where the windows of heaven are being open. And the way it comes in a double fold is it's being open for destruction and for salvation, man. All right, but in the premise of this video, I'm gonna talk more of the destruction because the windows of heaven are open from on high, man. All right, and whenever the Lord opened the windows of heaven, it can only consist of two things, man. Either it's gonna be a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive, going back to Malachi, all right, or it's gonna be dreadful death and destruction, man. The windows of heaven was open during the time of Noah, and Lord willing, I'm gonna jump into that, man. All right, so once again, I'm going to read Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 21. It says, "For death is come up into our windows," man. And as you can see right now in the earth, man, hey, men are hanging themselves. Men are committing suicide, is protesting it. Men getting knocked out. People getting killed unjustly. I mean, it's like the world is in an uproar, full of calamities. All right, and the sake for the sake of the world right now, man, it is unsafe. All right, there's no steadiness in the world. All right, it's conflict upon conflict. Is a trial after trial. I mean, you name it, man. All right, it's a lot of activity. The Lord said that He will be in the last days that calamities will be an activist upon the earth, man. And right now, calamities have is the activists on the earth. You got the black activists, acting like it. Black Lives Matter. Hey, the Lord is an activist on the earth, man. The angels are activists on the earth, man. They're the true activists, man. They're the ones that's really out here committed to putting that work into the earth and punishing the earth, man. Because don't the scriptures say, "Take bonfire, if Babylon could have been healed, we would have healed her." So if the angels not healing something, they destroying it, man. All right? The Lord not in the middle with nothing. There's no gray areas with the Lord. All right? He up front. He's he's either doing this or he's doing that, man. Which the Lord does everything. But I'm just showing you that it's two sides to everything, man. You see? But this Jeremiah 9 and 22, it says, "Speak, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the open field, and as the handful after the harvestman, and none shall gather them." And you see that, man, because the Lord is allowing Satan to run rampant upon the earth, man. And remember, man, Satan is an entity of the Most High. He gets his power and his authority from the Most High to do what he do. And the Lord letting him, part of that window being open to the Lord, that's one of the Lord's indignation. That's one of the Lord's weapons. All right. Going into Jeremiah 50 and 25, the Lord has an armory. Matter of fact, real quick, I'm gonna grab that real quick. I didn't have this, but go with the video. This Jeremiah 50 and 25. It says, "The Lord had opened his armory and had brought forth the weapons of his indignation." Now, when the windows of heaven are open, the Lord have weapons coming out of them, man. Okay? The Lord had opened his armor and had brought forth the weapons of his indignation. "For this is the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans." All right? In the land of the Chaldeans is today is Esau Edom, man. The chief family being Amalek. All right, the Chaldeans goes back to Esau Edom, man. You see? And you go into that word armory. I'm going to go until we usually go to it, but this is the word weapon.
Strong's H3627. Kelly.
It says an article, vessel, implement, utensil, implement of hunting of war. So the Lord opened the windows of heaven to hunt for war. Do not he say he's a man of war? And the Lord have stirred up the spirits of the people on earth to be in the uproar, man. Nation against nation. But the scripture spoke about this in the last days. So it don't come to no surprise. We understand the times. We know that Yahweh Shai is about to come to restore order on the earth. You see? It says a implement of hunting or war, man. All right. It says which that's the main point. All right, a instrument. Hey, the Lord say the Lord say he have created the instrument for the waster. Going back to I believe that's Isaiah 54:16. Bear with me. I believe, I know it's in the book of Isaiah, man. I've created. Matter of fact, I get it. It says the artillery, the armor bearer. All right, something prepared. So the Lord has prepared for a hunting of war by opening the windows of his armory, man. I mean by opening, showcasing his armory throughout the windows of heaven, showing forth his beautiful weapons, man. It says one from another, all right, two vessel war, basically, all right. His carriage, the furniture, the bag. Hey, the Lord showing his bag, man. Hey, the Lord in his bag, man. They got the word bag right here, man. You see? The Lord showing off his stuff, man. Instrument, weapon, his jewel, his armor bearer. You see? Basically, his things that show forth that the Lord is the chief man in charge of what's going on, man. All right? And the Lord doing it on purpose, man. All right? He doing it because it's according to his will, and he said that he would do it, man, in the last days, seconds, and time. You see? But I won't get this word window, right? Well, I'll get the word armory, just for the sake of that. That was weapons. Get the word armory real quick.
Strong's H214. Otsar.
Right. So it says treasure, storehouse, store supply of food or drinks, treasury, storehouse, magazine, treasury, a magazine of weapons. This God's armory. All right, storehouse for God for rain, snow, hail, wind, and sea. Because the winds, the Lord about to let the winds loose on the earth, man. All right, which I'm gonna go into that word window and watch what it mean, man. It says an armory, a cellular, or treasure, man. But the thing is, on this, the magazine of weapons. Now, let me get that word window in in the online etymology. It says window. Literally a wind eye. The eye of a wind. Now, we know the wind is synonymous with what? Destruction, man. All right? So you see the destruction from the windows of heaven. What you do out of a window? You look out of a window, man. A window is a wind eye, man. It's basically like an eye hole. You see, or eye door for you to see out of, all right? But you going to see that wind, and that wind is synonymous with destruction. Like sometimes you look out your window and you see paper just floating up and going. It has no control of where it's going. Bushes and shit going wavering back and forth. Well, that's what the earth gonna be like when the Lord actually opened the windows of heaven, which is gonna be a times 100,000, man. It's gonna be 100 times worse. You see, and this is the time that we are living in, man. All right, the Lord have basically put a hole in a roof. All right, through the windows of heaven, man. He putting the roof of America. The roof of America is being basically beamed through with a concentrated beam of light. It's being beamed through, okay, and the Lord is basically showing dropping this house through, man. Meaning destroying this house, man. Okay? Matter of fact, let me get that, man. Cause let me get it. Matter of fact, I just grab it. This Proverbs 3:33. It says the curse of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is in the house of the wicked, but he blessed the habitation of the just. And that curse goes back to, I believe, is Zechariah, the 5th chapter. And that curse that goeth forth over the house, or that's in the house of the thief, is the angels, man. You see? And the angels is breaking this house down, man. All right? Through that wind eye, man, that it speaks about, that the Lord been holding a wind on the earth. And yeah, it haven't, totally happened yet. But hey, you getting some drifts of that wind, man. All right? Until the Lord loose the four winds of the earth, until all destruction has, basically taken its place. But right now, you getting a briefing of what's to come, man. Okay, so hey, gird your loins up. All right, but let me get back into it. You see? And I'm going to go into account where the Lord opened up the windows of heaven on, Literally, man. Okay? This Genesis chapter, bear with me, chapter 7, and I'm going to go to verse 11. And of course, brothers can read it on their own time. It says, in the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 7th day of the month, the same third day, were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened, and the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights, which symbolizes death, pressure, pain, agony. All right, which all the people are going through today. That's why you're getting the protests, the uproars, the calamities. All right, the people blowing their brains out. All right, there a short run, not a short run, but where brothers was posting in the WhatsApp where people was just jumping off the bridges, man. And New York, everywhere, just people just committing suicide, jumping off buildings. Okay, it's because all this turmoil is in the earth, man. All right, this is the pressure that the Lord is putting on the earth, man. You see? So when he allowed the rain 40 days and 40 nights, guess what? People was doing the same things, committing suicide. All right, don't know where to get answers from. Okay? You see? But this this Isaiah 24, like I said, we don't want too much ramble. Okay, this Isaiah 24. Hey, this the type of time the Lord on, man. All right, the Lord have set back, okay, and pretty much been quiet, man. All right, but now the Lord about to speak. You see? This Isaiah 24:17, it says, fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitants of the earth. So all these things that was created for the day of evil have finally come upon the people, man. All right, and they still can't measure the times. They can't see the Lord have opened the windows of heaven. All right, he haven't opened it totally, because when Yahushua break that window down or that door open or that house down, that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate opening, man. You see, when he make his appearance, okay, up on the earth, it says, and it shall come to pass that he who fled from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in a snare. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. So the windows from on high are open, man. All right. And when those windows from on high are open, they're open for the detriment of people, man. All right. Hey, the day of the Lord is darkness to you, even utter darkness. All right. And not light. Okay. So when the windows of heaven are getting open for the men of the Lord, we shall rejoice, man. You see? Because it's a token of to the men of the Lord for salvation. But it's a token of there's two tokens, a token of salvation and a token of destruction, man. You see? But this Isaiah 42 and 14. Read 13. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holding my peace. I have been stilled and refrained myself. So, the Most High have long time holding his peace, man. While wickedness reached up into the heavens, man. Okay? It says, now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once, man. Okay, so the Lord, listen, it ain't going to be no long, drawn out destruction. Which is, it's going to be quick for the men of the Lord, but for those that are wicked, it's going to seem like forever, man. Trust me. You see? And the Lord have been patient in his word, man. All right? She don't shake, stir, or move his word, man, until the said measure be fulfilled. And guess what? That said measure and prophecies are starting to be fulfilled, man. Because we're in the final hour, the final day, man. You see? This Proverbs 10 and 25, I'll get out of here with this. All right? Yeah, because I just want to go into a video of the windows of heaven being open, man. All right? Understanding that an eye wind, we going to see the wind, man. We going to see everything that the Lord says shall surely come to pass, man. All right? As we going to see our Redeemer, going back to Job, I believe the 19th chapter, man. All right? As we going to see our Redeemer, man, in this body. It says, as the whirlwind passeth, so is the wicked no more. The whirlwind coming from on high, man. The Lord bounds the wind in his fist, man. Okay? And in his garment, man. You see? This the word whirlwind. All right? Let's get it.
Strong's H 5492. Sufa. Sufa.
It says the storm or wind. Okay, it says an overflow, the whirlwind, the storm, the Red Sea, the tempest. What the Lord did to the Red Sea when he bounded the waters in a garment to let our people pass. All right, what he did, he closed that water on them, just like he did during when he flooded the earth with Noah, man. All right, the Lord is known for the judgments he executed. It says the strong definition, a hurricane. All right. So when the Lord pull that water from heaven, rain is synonymous with that too, man. All right. Which the Lord not going to end the earth this time in water because he gave us the rainbow, the promises, and he could do everything but lie. All right. But fire shall be the new rain. Fire about to be the new rain, man. From the windows of heaven. It says a hurricane, the Red Sea, a storm, a tempest, the whirlwind, the Red Sea, man. You see? So the Lord have opened the windows of heaven and have poured out a tempest. But unto the men that diligently seek him and fear him, the Lord got a cover for that tempest, man. You see, for them. But for everybody else, man, they gonna get caught naked, man. All right? There's nothing for them to hide under. There's no position of safety. No place of safety for them, man. You see? Once the windows of heaven from on high are open. But with that, man, I want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Kakadash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, salutation to the icons that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Willing to the next time, I want to say Shalom.